Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Call of Duty Championship brought to you by Xbox. We're here in LA for 2014, where the best 32 teams in the world are competing for a share in $1 million, the trophy, the rings, all the glitz and glamour, and of course, bragging rights. Up next in the pool play here at day one, it is going to be Vitality Returns, the French team who we saw earlier. This time they're going up against Team Rize ZA, I believe it is, yes. So that's who they're going up against up next. The best of the 5 series has been all throughout so far today. So we'll sort of determine what's happening. There's been a fair few upsets as well. Let's just touch on a few of those. You know, the Australian teams with immunity, they defeated Envious. They then lost to TEC. So right now up in the main stage, Immunity and TEC and Envious are going head to head. If TEC win, they're going to actually knock out Envious from this competition, and that would be a massive upset, considering the team Envious, who is only have a few members from last year, obviously finished up second, but different team in total. But still, you know, to change up that much in just a year, bit phenomenal. Not too sure what the first game and map type, of course, the map is going to be. The game type will always be Domination, followed by an S&D and Blitz, and then if we need to, we will see a Domination and an S&D to follow. I'm, of course, Bioacid, for those that don't know. I'm up here or down here from Australia. I come from the land down under, as someone to say, though. And I'm having a massive and a wonderful time. I've been here for a little while now, and I've just been really enjoying it. There's been a lot of charismatic people around, a few people yelling, a lot of people taking photos, though. So, you know, be sure to be following at MLG on Twitter, you know, at Esports, CoD on Twitter, at Call of Duty on Twitter, and all the big ones that you know of. You'll see a lot of photos coming out from this event if you can't be here in person. You know, you are missing out, but at the same time, you can catch it all live on MLG.tv. Of course, there are 4 streams in total. That is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. And the Echo stream is being VODed, so that means video on demand is being recorded. So all the matches that you can't see there will be brought to you live some other time. You'll be able to rewatch them as the replays will happen. As I said, Vitality Returns. You know, I sort of saw them earlier, and I sort of feel that they have a good game. Their respawn game types up against Sublime that they went up against were great. Sublime's S&D game type back then was awesome as well. So not take nothing away from them. If it comes down to the respawn game types, since there are more of them compared to the S&Ds, it looks like Vitality might just one out. Have to wait and find out. Though obviously, it is still their best out of 5 in the first of 3 where it comes on down. These guys are still getting all set up and ready for the action on their matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, Strike Zone will be the first map that these guys will go live with. And if we can bring that map overlay up for you all as well, you see it just there. That's the KEM version of the map after it goes to nuclear. Of course, you do see that one there, but these guys will be playing on the default Strike Zone match where it has pre-nuke going off, and these guys getting set up for that match. But I'm sort of tipping. I am going to tip Vitality Return just from what I saw earlier. That these guys, the French, are very aggressive, it would seem. So don't count these guys out. You know, their respawn game type was massive. That said, I have not seen anything from Team Rize yet, so they could cause an upset in their own right, because today has been just that, an upset. I mentioned Immunity and Envious. I didn't mention, as you guys would have seen on here on the Delta stream, myself and Brycey brought you that match. It was the Team Keller, the phase match, and it was as well, of course, T1, where that went down, and you know, T1 took that one up against T3 3-2. So right now, these guys getting set and ready for action, like I said, making up the teams, and we'll go through them. Aguni is going to be one of the players from Vitality. Also get some Azox and Dilux. You're going to see then from the Team Rize, Mayence. You're going to see Reason, Dominate, and Putski. They are your 4 players from each team. I'm going to start things off with the Rize guys. It's Rize with a Z or a Z, as I like to say, being from Australia. But right now, we're going to see what these guys can do. Reason AJ. Here on our screens right now with that Vector in hand, looking for an early mark. One player inside is cutting in for a kitchen just there a moment ago. They're falling back to C though, because they do have to worry about players sneaking on through. Double trophy set up it was, but Reason comes back to make short work of him as a cap beat as well. Now A and B is in their hands, of course. It's now going to, C and B is in their hands. They're going to fall back now across to this A side of things and try and perhaps even go for this early 3 cap. But if they get that spawn trap happening as well, it'll really work out well for them. You'll see just here as Reason is capping this A flag. It is, of course, they have lost B, and they're going to lose C. So just like that, a 2-flag switch. And welcome, Brycey.
Hello, and welcome back for me. I've just jumped in now. Sorry about being a little bit late, but now we're going to jump on board with Dominate here. He was actually a great player last time around when we saw these guys facing off against Strictly Business.
You know, these guys obviously from that Rize team and up against this Vitality Returns team. I was going to jump on board with Vitality. You know, I saw these guys in their aggressive play style in this respawn game types. They did massive work earlier. They're going to try and do that again now. They got that B flag only, though. They were trying to get down there at C. They're currently losing that to the opposition squad of Team Rize. And you'll see Azok's now on your screens coming down here towards this A flag, looking around, trying to hunt for anyone. But currently no one in that vicinity as we bring up Oracle mode as well.
He's going to do now. Let's see what Azox can do. He's going to come up the top. He's going to see someone to his right. He's going to try and get him. He does manage to pick that one up as well. And you know what? I'm kind of betting that Returns take this one, if I'm honest.
You know, like I said, they're respawn game types. You know, it's very, very convincing game style. And these guys are very aggressive as well, from what I've seen coming out from this French squad. So he's going to come inside to B right now. Can't get the kills, though. It's going to be, of course, Dominate and Putski picking up a few kills. On to Dominate we goes. And 6-3 right now with 2 caps to his name. So looking fairly good. Almost the first quarter gone in this domination.
As soon as they go, Dominate get taken down. Now he's on board with Pupski. Let's see what Pupski can do. I love that name, Pupski. It's fantastic. Now he's going around. He's going to go support his teammate, actually deciding to rotate back instead of pushing into B. Curious decision, because he must know the rotate was coming. And he's left one team member in there to do it, and it does look like they push straight in there. As gets him an agony, both picking up kills. They're going to lock it down. This is an interesting rotation from him. That's not really the rotation you'd expect to see, but Mance has gone for it.
Yeah, you know, he's sitting back here behind statue here at C. Now, he can jump on to C and try and neutralise it at least slowing that scoreline down. They are down by 5 points right now. Of course, that will mean that Vitality Returns are up. And you'll just see here, mates, on that C flag, can't do much about it, though. Rize now on our screens, looking to make a bit of a play here on top bridge. And currently, they only have that A flag, so it would seem like we thought, you know, Vitality in that bit of a lead.
He did. Big 2-piece there from him as he tries to lock this one down. Azok's now going to get taken down as well, though, as they try to move on to C here, this team, and they're just going to lock it down, but kills going off all over the place.
You know, Curse of the Castle right there as I try and jump on any single player. They were all getting picked up, but gets them. Picking up a nice little clean kill there, but sadly couldn't get the one afterwards up there on bridge, where it sort of mattered a bit more, as they do have B. They're currently picking up A. Deluxe here outside of Pro Shot, waiting for these guys to come off that C respawn and push on out there. They should be able to grab A, though, and get that 2 flag advantage.
They should do now. Deluxe looks at this patient game, waiting outside Pro Shot for anyone to push around. Nobody has done. B is instead the ones that's going to be taken. The Deluxe is going to have to probably try and get a cut off here. Managed to pick up 1 kill. Unfortunately, B is going against him now, and he has been heavily, heavily stunned. He's waiting at C stairs. He's
waiting there. So I jumped on board him at the wrong time, I should say. I was going to wait and then jump on Aguni afterwards. But there's a few players there at C stairs pushing on up. Aguni inside the bar right now. I got some shots, but the player dropped down. Mance. Nice shots coming out there from Mance, and he gets picked up afterwards, though. I feel sorry for these guys.
Now AJ is going to try and sit on A1, and he doesn't get taken down as well, unfortunate for him. Pupski now on that flag. They're trying to lock it down as well, heavily stunned. There are players coming against him. His teammate has dropped as well. There's going to be a challenge any second now. Is he going to be able to get it? No. Shut down by Agony with his 2-piece. Just not able to get in there quite quick enough.
Agony, nice little shots. Man's picked up a nice little few kills there as well. Rize and AJ now on our screens. 11-9 currently overall score kill in regards for his team with that MVP situation. But, you know, he's still got a long road to go. A few players coming back in. Dialux coming and making very short work of him inside here at that bar as they try and regain A. They've held B for a fair while right now. The Vitality Return squad, and you'll just see him. He went to go for the knife. He ended up getting it, but he shot afterwards there. Gets some right down here at C instead. Looking around for these players, but if they hold the A and C flag, at least then 30 seconds left, they've still got that lead heading into the second half.
They certainly do, and there we go. It gets them now trying to get this one down. Like I said, every single point can matter in a game of domination. So try and get as much as you can, even if it's like the last 10 seconds. Getting that 2-point tick over could be enough to win you a game. I've seen games closer. We've all seen draws as well. But there we go. Gets him now moving into B. He's going to be all alone. He's going to actually have to defend it against 2 coming through the front door right now. He picks up 1. Can he get the second as well? No. Has to duck away. Doesn't get the second. Oh, taken down, but gets the neutralise. Manages to just deflect probably 1 more point as they go into this. The second half is going to be 85-67 in favour of Returns.
Nice little point gap there, of course. 18 points in that lead, so they're going to be sort of happy with that, I guess. But at the same time, you know, a nice little round of 20 probably would have been preferred for them. But 18 points nonetheless is still a great thing. So these guys heading into the second half, still 5 minutes to go, obviously. But, you know, still, it's going to be... I sort of felt Vitality would take this out just for the respawn game types from what I saw before when they versed Sublime. Yeah, but Sublime's S&D style. But I didn't really get to see that much of Team Rize overall, so I didn't really know what they were going to be like heading into this game type in general.
in fairness, I saw them against Strictly Business, so it might not be a fair comparison, but Strictly Business rolled these guys. Okay. They absolutely took them to town. However, returns, I don't think it was good as Strictly Business, so it might be more of a fair fight this time round.
Okay, I'll be interested to see as these guys get set up and ready for action in that second half. Of course, another 5 minutes to come, but only an 18-point game. Especially on a map like Strike Zone, it's not that much because it's so small. You know, when you respawn, you get that 2-flag cap advantage. If you respawn, get a nade off, you can sort of come out. That's where you saw a few trophies being used there on that C and A flag combination.
Strike Zone, it's a unique domination map. There are other domination maps, but this one is very much its very own beast. The rotations are more important than defending. It's as simple as that. Movement and keeping the kind of the flow up with the game. If you're good at rotating and good at making those kills when you need to get rotate, then you're going to win this map. It's not about always, just defending. Not a lot of defending actually happens on this. It's more about the rotation and the cutoffs than any other map there is. Like, you wouldn't expect a team that's got A and B to then, if they start losing B, to go straight to C. It just wouldn't happen on any other map. But it happens on this one.
Because it's so easy to get there in a short amount of time. In these small situations that these guys get into, of course. Still another 5 minutes to come here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be interesting. But I sort of am tipping Vitality Returns, just from the stuff that I have seen them play in that regards for their respawn game types. But their S&D, when I saw them versus Sublime, they weren't that convincing for me.
I'm going to look for... I do think this is probably going to go in favour of Returns. I mean, the French are obviously kind of their own animal in themselves. They're very confident. They like to challenge a lot. They use pistols kind of more than any other team I've seen before. But both them and Rises will use a lot of pistols here. And you know what? I think the S&D is going to be kind of interesting as well. They'll use some snipers. They're good snipers, the French.
These guys get set up and ready for the second half. It gets in underway, of course, ticking on down. They will be looking to see what they can do straight off the bat. Really, a few players usually try and hit that B flag up and just try and cap it straight away. We'll see what they can do. Let's jump in here with Rize and AJ, of course, from that Team Rize squad.
What did I just see? Mance with the Bulldog. And I've seen them use this before as well. Yeah, I mean, it does work and it doesn't work on this map. Depends if you get the cut-off wrong. Getting a beat can be great. You go straight in the kitchen, straight in the closet, try to shut them down. However, if they get the cut-off before you can get in the kitchen, you're going to lose it. Now, it looks like he might actually do this. They're not gone straight for it, and he has got in. Now, he's going to try and challenge it because you can see this on your score here. He's going to come around the corner. He's going to see one. Doesn't manage to get one. There's going to be a second one gone round. He has been stunned, though. That's going to slow him down. His teammate's going to drop as well. Bulldog in full effect, though. Can he take another one? No. The stun slowed him down just enough. He couldn't do it.
Just like that. It would have been good to see if they got in B straight away. You'll see Putski now coming on and through. The B flags still get to be captured right now in anyone's favour. AJ on the outside now, top of the C stairs. Shots going out. Deluxe shutting him down. Dominate answers back, as is Azok. So, kills F left, right, and centre right now between these two squads. And it would seem that a bit more aggressive has come out of Rize. But again, Vitality, down here at the C flag, trying to cap that. They've got B in their hands. They want to try and get A as well. It'll be interesting to see what happens in this next minute or so.
Okay, now on board with AJ. Let's see what he can do. Going to try and go around. Looks like he's going to go for B. However, there is one man in here he's going to try and take on. Oh, he's floating. He's going to go support his teammates. Maybe look for the cutoffs here. One has gone behind him. Is he going to be able to get this cutoff? Oh, he's just going to be able to come behind him. Just managed to get that one then. Suddenly a bit of CoD timing there. But now he's going to push into B. He's going to go for the rotation. He is all alone. No support, and they're about to pinch him.
As long as he maybe get the neutralisation he was actually perhaps hoping for there. You'll see Putski down at the C flag. Has neutralised it at least. Oh, pushes away, but gets back in the nick of time to pick up the C flag capture as well. So right now here in the second half,
they're going to go for a triple cap.
Well, they are indeed going for that ANC right now, and you'll just see like that. A few players coming around. AJ may have stopped Deluxe there right at the moment that they needed to.
Now on board with Agony. Let's see what he can do as he pushes around. He's going to go to B here. He's going to actually go and challenge it. There's one there. He does manage to get the headshot on him. There's going to be a second one in here as well. Does not manage to get past the pillar to try and get out of there. Gets him. He's going to be last alive. He's going to try and clean it up. He does. Holds on. Not able to get the two there. But his team are flooding into B now. The nades are going in at the same time. Oh, he managed to get that off at the same time.
Nice little good shots coming out there. And, that headshot coming into bar is always a hard thing to do. And you get very lucky if you can get it from the player who actually is capping the B flag. You'll see Axos now inside the kitchen looking around for these players. And Agony is checking out towards that bridge. I don't know if he even saw that player climb up. I would have thought he perhaps, I think he did, and then realised that he didn't try to circle back for it. Gets up defending Europe B. While Vitality Return have A and B, it's only Rize that C flag at this point in time. And Rize were down at the end of the first half, and they're currently down here in the second.
There we go. Pupski now trying to hold down B. Dodging that nade there, picking up the kill as well. One more at the front. He's going to get taken out by another grenade. It does seem like the French are running double nades a lot here.
They are playing very aggressive nades as they throw them on through inside this B area. Agony now regaining control here in this B flag. Has neutralised it at least. Should be able to cap it all the way. We'll be seeing that minimap. No one really in there contesting him. A few players there around that from coming out of Pro Shop didn't even push A. Rize, as I said, pushing middle stairs right now. And you'll just see there, good shots coming out from Dominate. Picks up a 2-piece. Pupsky picks up 1 as down. 3 down there for a moment from Vitality.
It certainly is. And then we go, Dialects holding it down in the second. And they're just going to go rotate back now as they are actually going to lose at B and A. No, it has been neutralised. There is one more of his teammates in there as well. Didn't even have to do anything in the end, Dialects.
7-point streak to his name
God,
right
we're
now.
Go back on board with him. Why am I even switching off?
8 points, you know. He's currently doing a lot of work for the team, but at the moment they had that lead and they're plus 30 right now for Vitality, and these guys are really just, finishing it off strongly. They're a plus 18-point lead after the end of the first half, plus 30-point lead in the second half.
Challenge.
So it's a nice little work. These guys are just having a bit of fun, it looks like, at the moment.
Oh, he's going to get one there. Can he get the second one as well? Yes, he can. Sit down, says Dialux. Currently on a 13? Now it's a 10 streak, sorry.
10.
And he's just doing so much work there. Managed to get B as well. I thought it was a kind of a weird play, but he managed to sneak around them completely. And he just kind of picked them apart there.
Off the respawn right there, we saw Mance come in, and that's just a sad thing to see. You come fresh off the respawn, there's a player right there to meet you. Dialux finally getting shut down there by Putski. It was man to be. Agony here on defending the A side of things, 6-point streak, 11-7-5, and he gets taken down by Dominate as well. But the damage has pretty much already been done. 55 seconds left. It's a 30-point game here in the second half, and then an 18-point game from the first. It's close to about a 50-point lead that Vitality have right now.
Mathematically impossible now between these two teams. You know what? It's not been a bad fight actually from Rize, but every single time you watch the French, they were just able to rotate. They got the kills they needed to get, and they did it time and time again. The clutch nades, clutch shots, and they are going to win map number 1.
It was very nice indeed. 30 seconds remaining. These guys, of course, will play that out. See Dialux back on the screens. He's heading back down to C and having a bit of fun. They only have the B flag right now, so the Rize guys have put him in a bit of a spawn trap, I guess you could say, here at B. These guys are struggling to come on outside. They do head down towards that A flag side of things, and Rize normally set up now after a few players had gone down there moments ago. So with 10 seconds left, it looks like the final score should have about 90 points to 57, I think. Should be around about there by the time it finishes up here in the second half. But like you said, it will be Vitality with a 1-0 lead heading into game number 2 in this best out of 5 series. Of course, that will be in S&D. But like I said before, I didn't see that convincing of a game with this Vitality squad when they played Sublime. Of course, a different team. It is Rize. So we'll have to wait and see. If Rize can come back with an S&D win, then maybe they can sort of, turn the tides, so to speak, and come back and blitz as well.
Yeah, they certainly will do. And you know what? I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to have to
you
stick
you've
with
seen
Vitality
Rize play,
returns.
I haven't, so yeah.
Rize did not perform well against Strictly Business. Returns, I think they're a better team. I don't think they're the best team here. They're actually, in my opinion, the second team to Rise's from Vitality. But I think they're good enough to see this one home. The S&D, I will admit, might be a bit of a change here. It could be either way. But I think when we get back into the respawns, Return should really take this one. Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that. Of course, we will find out in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 in this best out of 5 series coming up in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.